check this out. Check this out. Check this out. All right. Today, I think, is a wonderful day for us to try to knock out some greedier as a lot of the characters that we have never done greedier as or have never won greedier as. We're going to try some greediers. You're missing the Wealth Simple banner? Don't worry. Do not fear. Ooh. There will be some Wealth Simple shoutouts, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. It's dangerous, but I think it might be worth it. Okay, let's start. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. Oh! It's okay. Honestly, it's better that way. In some ways, it's better that way, because we get to buy this real quick. Pop that bad boy open, you get some bombs. Use these bombs right here. Now you get an interesting question, right? Like, what's worth it here? Red Stew is obviously freaking sweet. But what's better? Red Stew or a 25% chance times 2 to get an all stats upgrade? I think I'm an all stats Marty. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go. Okay, 10 cents for SMB Superfan. Tech X is in there? Are you freaking kidding me? We gotta shoot for it. I don't think we're gonna... I mean, the average cost, as somebody in chat... Well, I don't know. Is the average cost 20 cents? On a large enough sample? Yes. That makes perfect sense. Good point. But it could also cost 5. I think... Is this how people end up with, like, a gambling addiction? Now that I think about it. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh well, it's not real money. I'm only gambling with my own emotions. Anyway, what I was gonna say, don't worry. If you miss the Wealth Simple QR code, it will appear on the screen a couple of times during the stream here, but no longer throughout the entire thing. It was a special event to kick it off. I do have to say, I checked again this morning. I think we're already over like $5,000 that's going to BC Children's Hospital, which is crazy talk. And amazing, and thank you for that. And it's only been 1 day of the like 30-day promotion. Kind of amazing. Don't kill me, okay? I've learned repentance has been a middle finger emoji, please. Repentance has been a study in a couple of things for me. Learning to love Eddie rooms, learning to love Angel rooms. Both of these have been of unbelievable importance for me. We're gonna put them both on display here, except for the fact that there's no Eddie rooms in greedier mode. If you ignore that, we're cruising. Owned. Like, that was so easy. How did I screw that up the first time? Okay, Red Stew is still sick, but Tech X is the sickest there is. Don't screw me, man. Don't screw me. Okay. Don't screw me. They screwed me. Should have taken the stew, man. Should have taken the stew. You should have bought a squirrel. Name that movie, You Should Have Bought a Squirrel. It's not Shrek 2? Correct. It is Rat Race. You are 100% correct. I'm gonna take some devil deals here, man. We're gonna get spiced up to the extreme. It's a race. And I'm winning. Oh! That's alright. They're gonna give me a spirit heart here, so I'm not sweating it. Can of corn, can of corn. I mean, this run is good, man. There's nothing wrong with this run right now. Who put that there? Who put that there? What do you mean it's not good? We got SMB Superfan, Rodden Baby. We still have 6 lives left. I think it's pretty good. I think you're just a hater. I'm accusing you of drinking the haterade. God, I'm good. Okay, hold on. Saved? Alright, clip farming, baby. It was not bad, Isaac, it was just above average clip farming. Your jealousy's showing. Hey, your weenus is showing. You ever get got by that in grade school? I definitely got by your epidermis is showing a couple times. As recently as yesterday. Is Rob Reiner the most underrated director? It's an interesting question, but Rob Reiner, the way I understand it at least, is kind of an interesting case, because he did make some, like, very great movies, including This Is Spinal Tap, you know, When Harry Met Sally, I think, as well. But then, like, at Stand By Me, you're absolutely right, Stand By Me. But there's a certain point in his career where he just goes off a freaking cliff. Princess Bride. Yeah. Like, I don't mean, like he had, like, a good 10-year run and then didn't regress to the mean. He had, like, a good 10-year run and then, like, started making pure trash. Like, it's almost inexplicable. A Tale of Two Careers. Yeah, is that, like, a TV tropes page? Because it would fit here. So I don't know if he's the most underrated director, but he did probably direct many people's favorite film from, like, the 1980s that they don't know about. He did not do The Wolf of Wall Street. That's the Russo brothers. The Russo brothers did that one. It's bad. This is just not good. You might ask, why did you use it? Well, because I got it. Is the answer to your question. Yeah, he also... Dude, we get a golden heart every time we die? That seems kind of overpowered, honestly. My dad watches A Few Good Men several times a year. I mean, personally, that's not for me to judge, I think. Also, make sure you wish your dad happy birthday, because I think that your dad is Mouth. Hey, come on now. Don't screw me on dark arts here. Don't screw me. You're in another Twitch Twitter compilation. They love you. What is it? Is it for Knockout City, maybe? I'm trying to think of what Twitch's newest compilation. Yeah, Knockout City, let's go. Dude, honestly, like, they do be putting me in a lot of clip compilations, which is really fun for me because I love seeing myself in the compilations and then secondarily getting like 700 tweets popping into my mentions going, this is all well and good, but why isn't Alinity banned yet for, like, eating her cat? And I'm like, yeah, that's really how I wanted to spend my day today. Just having a bunch of people, like, you know... Oh, wait, I'm first in the clip? Let's go! Let's do it. Oh, dude, I stepped on the button, didn't I? She didn't eat it. I don't even know this story. I'm just like, anytime you look at a Twitch tweet, it could be like, hey, we just donated $1 billion to charity. They'll be like, that's all well and good, but why isn't X person banned yet? Ban X person and then unban Y person immediately. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Dude, easiest pickup of my life? Easiest pickup of my life? I'm taking both, man. Because, to be honest with you, we need both, and we're gonna die anyway. This is... If you get 9 lives, and then you don't use 9 lives, you have... Congratulations, you've played yourself. So we definitely don't give two hoots about Gello. Can't you hear me? Yellow. You're putting me through. Hello. Stello. Okay. I'm not mad we got a Tears upgrade, but okay, this is where we're committing. We're committing on this one. This is going to be our life, and we'll have one extra. Bad. Dude, people are like Gello is good in greed mode? Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not trying to disagree with that. I also think Gello is like really good for me to poop on. If you didn't see that coming, I got a bridge to sell you. Okay, let's do it. I think we're ready. Help me? He spawned right on top of me, so he spawned with no body. My man's all head. Cool, I need a new bridge. How much? $1 billion? Wait, how much you got? It's pronounced Gello. None of these words exist outside of the context of the Binding of Isaac in 2021. They're all like, you know, Latin words from like when Claudius was emperor. I refuse to be like held to some kind of like false standard for pronunciation for words that were they predate the existence of Hadrian's Wall. If any ancient Romans get offended by my poor pronunciation, I invite you to succus my aqueduct and sic mundus creatus est, sucker. Okay, 15 cents. I would love to buy a bomb, but we can't. So instead, I will just grab this, and then we'll see what's going on in here. Ooh, parasitoid. That's very solid. We need to find a way. That was never gonna last as a character where we can't get red hearts. We're at that twisted moment in every greedier one where I all of a sudden realize we simultaneously need both offense and defense in just about equal parts. When you only need one or the other, it's not so bad. When you need both, that's where times get a little tougher. But we can, I would say, especially now that we've taken a hit, we can take one last deal with the devil. So really, all we need is for it to be either Brimstone or Mom's Knife, and then or Sulfur. Sulfur would slap here, man. And then we'd be set. Alternatively, if the game sees fit, we could always just get a can of corn, for example. Owned, owned. 3 cents? 3 cents I'm willing to pay for. I'll take a Tears upgrade. Thank you. Hive Mind? Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay, final life, but I choose not to die. Look at that, look at that. He's owned. Oh no, that's true. We got one more on top of this. So we can still take a lethal deal with the devil. And then just on the next floor, as long as there's spirit hearts for sale, like we got nothing to worry about. Pretty terrible. But Onsus at least gives us a secret room. You don't have money? Well, that doesn't matter because we're gonna get dollar bill in our item room here. Told ya. Well, there's HP. Use Gello next time. Is stacks? I think you've mistyped the word "it sucks." And It's about to get stacks of my poop when I poop on it because it's good for me to poop on. That's about it. Even if it sucks, why not use it? I don't mean it sucks like it's not that good. I mean it sucks like it makes our damage substantially worse every time. Well, not every time, but the first time we press the button, our damage gets much worse. Our ability to kill enemies decreases. It doesn't. Alright. It quadruples your damage. What are you talking? I can't hit the enemies because the tears don't go where they're supposed to go. Alright, never mind. I'm of the opinion this is actually sweet. I'm glad I discovered this for myself and didn't let chat cyberbully me into never taking this item. I'm not owned. Please, please, please. Thank you. I did this. You gotta go. 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 Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Any enemy that shoots a laser beam must pay. Okay, there's no question. We need to buy HP. I don't know how we're gonna get that to happen. There is a tinted rock in there. You're not wrong. If we live, we're gonna thrive. So here's what you do. You step on the button. Dark arts and step on the button again. If I lived through it. This is how I would have done it. Alright, this is gonna work just fine. Then we will, as much as I hate to pay 15 cents for a spirit heart, I'd rather do that than die. Yeah, I'm gonna start there. I think this is the start of us building a run. Hold on, hold on. What's 10 minutes in seconds? Is 600, right? Get trunked. Yes, thank you. I know you're never supposed to do math on stream. That's a rare exception. Could have added another 0. I thought about it, but then I took a deep breath and said, Alexander, be reasonable. They know not what they do. Sorry, I'll just wait for the message of, sorry, I typed that mean thing. I didn't know you would read it, even though I typed it in chat. And then we'll, you know, I'll say apology, kind of apology accepted, and then we'll move on. A classic. Sorry you read that. I didn't know it would affect you so much. Apology, not accepted. Here you go. You will be ashamed of your words and your deeds when we get victory on this run. I just watched this morning's run. Have you talked about Red Key yet? That runs from a few days ago on my end, so I haven't talked about Red Key. But Red Key is, I've come around on it a little bit. I think we got a little bit lucky with it, on our last, on that run that went up. But it was, like, the second or super secret rooms were doing some mighty nice stuff for us. Dude, this is how we win the run, right here. Binky will save us. Faith Jar. Wait, was today the Wisp run as well? Is that Jar of Wisps? Faith? George Michaels? I guess it would be nice. Yes, okay. Am I think Gello is definitely stacking. It do be stacking though. But it doesn't feel like it's stacked. Because all the babies become synchronous. And because they're all shooting at a beam, it just kind of looks like me trying to sketch, like it's all just fuzzy lines. I'm hoping we're gonna see the power here. Once we go up against an enemy that has like a lot of HP instead of a lot of little enemies that have some HP. We'll see. Dude, that's really good. You're not wrong. It is really good. Oh. I got a bag of pirates booty from Costco, and it really is schmacking. I'm telling you, man. I would not recommend a snack to just idly munch on if it was anything less than schmacking. I mean, you hear my discourse. In general, if I'm going to endorse unnecessary gluttony, like, it's going to be for a good reason. Bloody Gust is actually freaking sweet. We just cannot finesse it on this run. But we can finesse Binky and feel mighty good about it. Yeah, it turns out this item is S tier. You guys were all trying to tell me it sucks. Like, some idiot in chat was like, oh, it makes your run worse the second you press it. And then I was like, come on, man, give it a second. Give it a second to see if it works. And they were like, no, and then they banned somebody. Well, that's misrepresentative. I believe they only timed them out for 600 seconds, but sad. Sad story. Yeah, remember when all of chat was like, it's a great item for me to poop on? Just like ignorant discourse. Like, maybe that'll be a lesson for you guys to, like, you know, not say things like that before when you don't even know what you're talking about. Gee, I'm sure hope this is a good learning lesson for you. What's Lil Hushy even doing? It's a good item. It's a great item for me to poop on. Lil Hushy, like, it exists. That's its whole thing. A good lesson for me to poop on. He's just vibing, don't be rude. I mean, he's just, you know, he do be hanging out. That's what we do here. We're a good vibes only sort of channel. I don't mind if he just hangs out. It's his prerogative. Hit it. Dude, I think... Okay, so don't lie to me, you sussy baka. If you re-roll the shop, can you re-roll the consumables into Spirit Hearts? Because if so, I genuinely think that's the play here. I don't mind if he hangs out in the trunk. It's tough, because, like, this... I think this is the right play if we're not on the final floor. Because we are on the final floor, I think we gotta fish for Spirit Hearts. I mean, like, that's mighty tempting as well, don't get me wrong. It's not spun, but it is very good. But I think we need to fish for something a little bit better. I think this is a lot of HP plus tears ups after we get hit. Never mind, I got it confused again. Wouldn't be the first time. 2 extra pennies belong to me. They should really change the icons so they don't look exactly the same in my brain. I'll pay 3 cents for this. I'm a believer. I thank you. No spirit hearts. D20 just in time for me to poop on. Spirit hearts. Okay, that's mighty helpful. That makes me feel a little bit better about how things are going here. Break the run. If we get the D20, we can also get another item out of it, which is really the only way we're going to get another item because of the fact that anything we put into our donation machine to reroll here is going to put us priced out from anything else, so I think we kind of gotta. Alabaster Box is sadly another item where it's just too late to make it work. So I think we have to, I mean, as sad as it is, we didn't have a charge for Gello anyway. I think that the play is you re-roll some coins on the keeper fight and hope for the best. Or even on this fight. We'll see what happens here. Dude, what? I know, someone said chat calm down. Oh my god, what happened? It's just... It's madness. I'm gonna take these. And we'll go for it. Okay, let them spawn enemies here. We're just gonna hang out back here. Ooh! Okay, don't forget, you got Dark Arts. Enemies get close to you, it's the greatest opportunity to farm up some damage from Dark Arts. We're just chilling. It's gonna be a long one. That's okay. More time with anti-glance technology. He's picking up all the coins, unfortunately. Saved. Well worth it. We re-rolled a nickel into a penny. It's alright though. You know, we might not have Gello, a good item for me to poop on. But on the bright side, we do have almost infinite invincibility. Which is pretty sick. Otherwise, we're just going to do a lot of holding the arrow keys down. I mean, I honestly feel pretty good about this run. If we make it to Super Greed with a reasonable amount of HP. Because Super Greed is actually pretty easy to not get hit on too many times, as long as you're playing, you know, with some level of cognition. I'm a little concerned about us respawning with 1 HP, though. And just running into that for no reason didn't help us. Ultra Greed is bugged to have 3 times the amount of boss armor he's supposed to have. That should only take a second to fix. So I'm not concerned about that. Speedrunner tech. We're just manipulating the RNG. Yo, do you see Dan playing Rygar today? I always thought Rygar was kind of like a 6 out of 10 NES game. I didn't realize, like, how, the game has a lot of character. I don't even mean that in a negative way, but there's, like, a lot of idiosyncratic stuff in that game. Yeah, I was kind of, like, I was around for the PS2 remake. I never played it because I heard it was, like, the definition of a 7 out of 10. But, like, that NES game is, like, a Lumiere Brothers film, you know? It's got a lot of... It has a reason to exist, despite the technical limitations that might make it seem like it, you know, will have gone obsolete by this point, I should say. 7 is bad. Is this your first time hearing about video game reviews? A 7 in games is roughly equivalent to a 2 out of 5 stars in the movie industry. We should have Dark Arts a little faster there. I'm more of a yeah, I'm the kind of guy, I'm a big fan of like 9 out of 10s for sure, even more so than 10s. And I'm a huge fan of 2s. Like a 2 out of 10 game is a dream come true. Okay, this is doable. Just a little bit of focus goes a long way. Use Dark Arts to not take damage from the blockable bomb, the unblockable bombs. Bro, what are you doing? Get stuck in the chain reaction. You're gonna get me in trouble. Stop moving. Okay, watch Shadow. Shadow. Dude, Camby and Conception came through in the clutch here, huh? You know what's causing me problems on this run is the charm tiers. It's taken him out of his pattern locking. You're not gonna hit me. You're not gonna hit me. You might hit me. You're not gonna hit me. Jump. Just keep jumping, man. Stop this! Whatever this is, I need you to stop it. That's a perfect opportunity to use Dark Arts. Charm tiers. Just chilling. Stay chilled. Stay chilled. Perfect opportunity to use Dark Arts. You're dead, brother. Hey, chat. How about that one? Middle finger emoji? That one's for Gello. How did the trunk smell? 36 coins popped into the greedier mode machine. You love to see it. Middle fingers for Gello. Real pain for my sham friends. Champagne for my real friends. /marker. Hello, Gello.